Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. You know who this is. It is time to finish the Let's Play of WWF In Your House. As many of you know, Part 2 featured Owen Hart winning the WWF Heavyweight title. And the first part showed the man they call Beta winning the Intercontinental title. But now it's time for Season Mode. And it's time for, well, to be the Undertaker. We're going to show off the Undertaker in this mode. Now, Season Mode is different than the other one. Season Mode is pretty much you just face every person in the WWE in the game, one-on-one. Well, here we go.
What a matchup this is! The Undertaker versus the Bizarre
Goldust. Yes, that is right. One-on-one matches, 2 out of 3 falls, good old classics. Now, of course, the Undertaker is well known. He's undefeated at WrestleMania. I don't think he's going to be there this year, though, because he's not 100%. So, let's just pretend this is the only chance we're going to see of him. Goldust starting off early. Uppercut. As you see. Ow. Yeah, I'm a little rusty when it comes to Undertaker. Tombstone. Undertaker wins the first match. Undertaker wins, beating Goldust. The next match is The Undertaker taking on the man who won the WWF title at In Your House, Owen Hart. Now, of course, Owen's arena is a house of cards, you know. With the King and the Jack, the only thing missing was Jim the Anvil Neidhart, aka the Joker. Yeah, I know, bad joke, sue me. Tombstone to Owen. Undertaker moves on. Shawn Michaels. Hey, well, the man who made Shawn Michaels retire, folks. So would this be the third match now, technically? Yeah, anyway. You all know Shawn Michaels. I mean, he was forced to retire because of The Undertaker. Ironically enough, Taker would accidentally hurt Shawn Michaels as well at the 1998 Royal Rumble in that casket match. That's what would put Michaels out of the sport for a few years. The way he landed on the back of the casket. Now, of course, Taker at undefeated at WrestleMania, we all know who he's beat. He's beat the likes of Jake the Snake Roberts, Jimmy Snuka. I don't think Shawn Michaels. He's beat Jake the Snake Roberts, Jimmy Snuka, Giant Gonzalez, King Kong Bundy, Diesel, Psycho Sid, Kane twice, Boss Man, Triple H 3 times, Shawn Michaels twice, Randy Orton, just to name a few, and Mark Henry, who he beat at a casket match at WrestleMania. By the way, when Taker faced the Big Boss Man at WrestleMania, it was a Hell in a Cell, the first Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. And welcome to England. Who wants some tea and crumpets? Now, excuse me. Now, the thing with Taker, he isn't. Many people, mostly know him just as the Undertaker, but he was also wrestled in WCW for a little bit when he was in the tag team known as the Skyscrapers. And Taker's pretty much has had every title you could think of during his reign in the WWE. He's been former WWE Heavyweight Champion and World Champion. He's won a Royal Rumble, being the first man to win it at the number 30 spot. Undertaker has also won the tag team titles with the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kane. Which that ain't a bad list. He'd also won the WCW tag team titles with Kane as well. Now, Taker's never had the Intercontinental or the US title, but he's one of these guys who doesn't need it. Tombstone, and yes, this. Hey, look, the Grim. Is that just me, or does that look like Goldust when he's dead in the background? Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I forgot which Taker I was. Who's thinking of SummerSlam right now? Taker versus Undertaker, anyone? And the real Taker defeats fake Taker. Ted DiBiase is probably pissed right about now. Up next. Undertaker versus Bret the Hitman Hart. Ironically enough, Taker, when he won the title at WrestleMania 13, would lose it to Bret Hart thanks to Shawn Michaels. That would lead to the first ever Hell in a Cell match between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels in '97, which saw the debut of Kane. Now, speaking of Bret Hart, I just got done watching the Best of Monday Nitro Volume 2. That is a good Blu-ray. Definitely recommend you for watching. I mean, it's got a lot of good matches and a lot of bad matches. Of course, if you watch it alone just because if you're not a Bret Hart fan, but a Savage fan. Tombstone. So that's a very good Blu-ray if you can find it. It's hosted once again by DDP. Next one shows more of the things in it. It actually starts off with a very good match: Sting versus Ric Flair for the WCW US title. Definitely recommend watching that. I'd also make my own personal recommendation if there's one you want to watch. And I know this may sound weird, but you may want to watch the DDP versus Savage in a steel cage, because that match was good. Tombstone, by the way, I think this is the Hunter House Helmsley, some kind of hunting lodge or something. Reverse. I believe, hey look, man-tall statues in the background. I'm probably not the only one who sees them. Whoops. I missed that entirely, folks. Taker just botched. Oh, great, Ahmed Johnson. Not gonna be honest. I never liked Ahmed Johnson when he was in the WWE. The only thing he did that can be put on a resume is he's the first black Intercontinental Champion. Other than that, did anyone really like him? I mean, I didn't really enjoy him. I thought his in-ring work was decent at best. And I mean, his mic work on the other hand, good lord, I couldn't understand what the hell he was saying. He was bad as the Warrior in my book. Two guys I never want to have a conversation. Two guys I never want to hear talk at the dinner table. Ahmed Johnson and the Warrior, because God knows it's probably bad. At least that's my opinion. And Taker wins again. Who's next? Because we don't have too many people to go. Oh yeah, it's the man who won the Intercontinental title in this game. The man they call Vader. And I've already talked about Vader in the first part, but if you need a history lesson, he's a former multi-time WCW champion, New Japan champion, and has won the US title. He never won a belt in the WWE. Honestly enough, these two would feud at the start of '97. When Vader would be managed by Paul Bearer at that time. Now, of course, these two would also meet after that Royal Rumble in the Fatal 4-Way elimination match for the vacated WWF title, which, of course, Vader did not win. Now, Taker's been in his career a heel and a face. He's been able to play both. When he originally started in the WWE, or back then when it was known as the WWF, you know, he was a heel. As a matter of fact, speaking of his heel, the Ultimate Warrior would be his last heel run for quite a while. This was when Undertaker would team up with Jake the Snake Roberts. Now, of course, Warrior was going to be facing Taker at the SummerSlam tour. By the way, the last opponent in season mode, if you figured it out, you do not fight him on their home, you fight him at the pay-per-view. Now, like I said, with Taker, honestly enough, you know, the feud, and that feud would lead up to Taker going up against Jake the Snake Roberts at WrestleMania, which would be Jake the Snake Roberts' last WWE pay-per-view for quite a while back then. And that does it. Taker has won season mode, folks. That's it for the season mode, guys. And that is it for WWF In Your House. Except for this kick-ass ending. Hey, look, Bradshaw. Just Tombstone Owen Hart. Oh, yes. Rise, my Undertaker, rise! Oh, yes! Sorry, I like dressing up and imitating Paul Bearer. Well, that's it for WWF In Your House, guys. A fun little Let's Play. Now, if you did enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel, where there will be more Let's Plays and reviews coming down the road. My next biggest assignment, at least for the Let's Play, is going to be, which will be just a one-shot thing, will be WCW Nitro. And oh boy, I got a lot to talk about that game. So until then, this is the DOUG saying goodnight, and have a great weekend. Woo!